Good morning. It's Thursday. You're almost through the week. I'm glad you're hanging in there with us. I have started reading the Gospel of Mark, and it's like I told you, I've read it hundreds of times probably by now, and I'm still getting new stuff out of it. Okay, Jesus comes to the River Jordan. John is preaching. John gives the invitation. Jesus responds. Why does Jesus go to get baptized? John is giving a baptism that John describes as a baptism for the remission of sins. What in the world is Jesus being forgiven for? Well, there's a couple of things here. One, there's always two parts of the baptism. Okay, there is the burial, there is the letting go of the old life, and then there is the resurrection of the new life. That's part of it. The other part of it is I'm all in. Just like all of me is covered by this water, all of me is now totally committed to the will of the Father. It is a total immersion in the will of God, in the future that God is offering to Jesus in this moment. Now, the word baptizo literally means to dye, D-Y-E, to saturate, to soak. And that's why the practice of immersion is so important, because just as all of you is covered with that water, what we want you to understand in this baptism moment is that all of you is now covered in Jesus Christ. Your life is now baptized, swallowed up in the life of Christ. Jesus comes to this River Jordan to John and says it's right for me to be baptized. Why? Because I want my people to see this. I want my followers to do this. And I want them to know that the first decision I made was to totally sell out to the Father. That's it. Every word out of here, everything that happened, is always in response to that decision that Jesus made to be baptized. I'm all in. Whatever the Father says goes. Whatever the Father wants goes. I'm all in. Now, that's the decision that Jesus models for us. Most of us, me included, we make a maybe. We respond to Jesus with a very, very loud maybe. Maybe if it's not too hard, maybe if it's not too hot, maybe if it's not too tough, maybe if it doesn't hurt too much, maybe. You can count on me, Jesus. Maybe. So think about your baptism. And if you were like me, you were a kid, and it was as much and as real for a baptism as you could be. I was 7 or 8 years old. I understood what an 8-year-old understands about Jesus, and I have continued to understand and know more every day. So every day, maybe I don't find a river and dunk myself in it, but every day I have to find some kind of moment and say, you know, I am baptizing myself to your will. Whatever you want, Jesus, however you call it, it's okay with me. I'm surrendering everything. I'm immersing my life in yours. I am all in. You know, when you get married, you say your vows to each other. You'll say your vows to each other every day of your life from now on. Now, you may not say it in the same poetry that you did on your wedding day, but you will say some way when you put your feet on the floor in the morning, hey, I want to do what it takes to stay married. That's your baptism. I want to do what it takes to stay as close to Jesus as I possibly can, to make sure that what he wants is what I want, and my life is lost in his, because I'm baptized into him. Jesus wanted you to see that. He wanted you to be part of it. So I'm going to give you about 60 seconds to think about what it means for you. See you tomorrow.